people say, hey, we've been through storms and we were never through anything like this, right? You hear that over and over again. Oh man, I've been through this and this and this, and none of those prepared me for this. Well, that's because you weren't fully prepared for the storm. The mindset was, well, those storms didn't cause damage, so this one isn't going to cause damage. That's not a preparation mindset. Does that make sense? Right? We have to prepare. You've heard the expression, want to hope for the best, plan for the worst. And unfortunately, many people that get themselves into trouble, in crises, in storms, do so because they face it because they haven't planned well in advance. What this exercise is going to do is it's going to help you to understand what the gaps are, what the gaps in your crisis planning are, and what do we do with those gaps. All right, now we get to the how. So question number 4 is, how do I fill the gap? Now, this is where how will really help you. How, think of how as an acronym. The H is your hole. What's your hole? What's your gap? The O is opportunity. What do you want? What is the opportunity here for me to get to be able to weather the crisis and storm in a better way? And then the W is the who's going to help me. So you can create a matrix here. You can work through a matrix here on what's my hole, what's my opportunity, and what's my who. So as it relates to my emergency fund, I recognize that that was a gap that I had. I have a gap. I don't have an emergency fund. The whole is that something happens to me. I don't have, if the money taps turn off, I don't have a plan. What was the opportunity? The opportunity was for me to be able to survive, if not thrive, for 3 to 6 months without any revenue coming. That was the opportunity. Now, who can help me with that? The person that can help me with that, financial planner, coach. As it relates to fitness, what's my hole? My hole is that I have endurance, but I don't have the strength that I feel that I would need to weather the physical storm. Or I imagine that I have to physically help. Have any of you ever had to be a physical caregiver for someone in your family, where you've had to lift them or do things for them because they couldn't do it themselves? Well, you need to have strength to be able to do that. So what's the hole? The hole is I don't have the strength to be able to do that. What's the opportunity? I will be strong and powerful enough to be able to physically take care of my wife, my husband, my significant, my mother, my father, my child. That's the opportunity. And who can help me with that? Well, obviously, remember the who equation has me. We're removing the me from the who equation, right? We all have ourselves in order to implement this. But think beyond yourself. Who are the teams? Who are the leaders and coaches that can help me fill that who equation? Because and especially if it's something that you don't want to do, if fitness is the crisis, if strength is the crisis, And I've been saying for months and months and months and months, yeah, I'm going to get fit, and I'm not getting fit. I'm not going to the gym, or I'm not doing something. Well, that the Peloton membership or the gym membership is not a who, right? The membership is not a who. The trainer is a who. The coach is a who. Your friend might be a who, right? Your teammate who can help create a level of accountability might be a who. Your boss might be a who. Your leader, your thought leader might be a who. A parent might be a who. A professional might be a who. So who is missing in each of, when you think of crisis? Again, we're not focused on success here. We've done some of this exercise to identify the who that can help us get to where and what we really want in our lives. This is about crisis. This is about storm. If the shit hits the fan, and I'm using that, I'm going to be very, you know me, I don't drop the words a lot, but this is how you want to look at it. If the shit hits the fan, who do I got? If the shit hits the fan with family and friends, who do I got? Do I have my priest? Do I have my spiritual leader? Do I have my financial planner? Do I have my estate planner? Do I have my attorney? I had a significant other hit me in the back of the head. That was the end of our relationship. But I had a significant other one day physically assault me to the extent that I had to pull a temporary restraining order. The who, I had an attorney. I had a family law attorney who was part of my who team. So as soon as that happened, I knew exactly what I needed to do. I needed to remove myself from the situation. I needed to get to a safe place, and I needed to call him. Because you can imagine, right? You can imagine, are you in your right state of mind when something like that happens? No or no? No way, right? So that's when the me level of who isn't going to work at that point. The me level, it's broken. That's when I need the rest of my who to be working for me, my team and my leader coaches. So think about where those gaps are in all of these domains.